Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Today, we're diving deep into the intriguing world of the plant kingdom and exploring one of its most fascinating aspects: plant life cycles and alternation of generations. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see plants in a whole new light. Did you know that plants have a dual identity? Yes, you heard it right. Unlike animals, plants alternate between two distinct generations: the haploid gametophyte and the diploid sporophyte. Sounds complex? Don't worry, I'll break it down step by step. In plants, both haploid and diploid cells can divide through mitosis, leading to the formation of two plant bodies. 1. The haploid gametophyte, which produces gametes, sperm and eggs, through mitosis. 2. After fertilization, the zygote divides by mitosis to form a diploid sporophyte, which produces haploid spores through meiosis. These spores grow into a new gametophyte, completing the cycle. This cycle of gametophyte and sporophyte generations is called the alternation of generations. But here's the catch: not all plants follow the same pattern. Let's explore the three main types of life cycles in plants with examples. First, we have the haplontic life cycle. In this pattern, the gametophyte is the dominant free-living and photosynthetic phase. The sporophyte is reduced to just the one-celled zygote. The zygote undergoes meiosis immediately to produce haploid spores, which then grow into new gametophytes. Examples of haplontic life cycles include many algae like Volvox, Spirogyra, and some species of Chlamydomonas. These plants spend most of their lives as haploid gametophytes. Next, we have the diplontic life cycle, which is quite the opposite. The sporophyte is the dominant, photosynthetic and independent phase. The gametophyte is reduced to a few cells, often hidden within the sporophyte. All seed-bearing plants like gymnosperms and angiosperms follow this pattern. Even the brown alga fucus is diplontic. Think of this cycle as plants prioritizing their sporophytic phase to thrive. Finally, we have the haplodiplontic life cycle, where both the gametophyte and sporophyte phases are multicellular. However, the dominant phase differs. 1. In bryophytes, like mosses and liverworts, the gametophyte is dominant and photosynthetic. The sporophyte is short-lived and dependent on the gametophyte for nutrition. 2. In pteridophytes, like ferns, the sporophyte is dominant and photosynthetic, while the gametophyte is independent but short-lived. This intermediate pattern showcases how plants like mosses and ferns strike a balance between the two generations. Here's an interesting twist. While most algae follow the haplontic life cycle, some exceptions like Ectocarpus, Polysiphonia, and kelps exhibit a haplodiplontic cycle. They remind us that nature loves diversity. And remember fucus, which we mentioned earlier. It breaks the mold by being diplontic despite being an alga. Truly fascinating. But why should we care about these life cycles? Well, the alternation of generations is a window into evolution. It shows how plants have adapted to different environments over millions of years, giving rise to the incredible diversity we see today. So to recap: haplontic life cycle, dominant gametophyte, reduced sporophyte, Volvox, Spirogyra; diplontic life cycle, dominant sporophyte, reduced gametophyte, fucus, seed plants; haplodiplontic life cycle, both phases multicellular, varying dominance, bryophytes, pteridophytes. Amazing, right? Each life cycle tells a story of survival and adaptation. If you enjoyed learning about plant life cycles and want more exciting science content, hit that like button, subscribe to Knowledge Chronicle, and share this video with your friends. Let's spread the love for knowledge. See you next time.